Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. If you are new here, my name is Laura, and I am on a mission to empower others to really, truly live their best lives and thrive. So I originally started this channel because I have lipedema, and I've gone through the process of several conservative therapies as well as a more aggressive therapy where I actually had lipedema removal surgery. But today I want to talk about quantum leaps. Have you heard the term before? So the idea behind a quantum leap is that you essentially collapse time to manifest something big or something really cool in your life. And so sometimes when we move through a process of habits and baby steps in our lives, all of a sudden it feels like you've just arrived. Or other people, for example, if someone has success or even uses the term, oh my gosh, they were an overnight success, that is the way it appears. It appears as if it was an overnight success, but I guarantee you that the sum of that quantum leap was actually hundreds, if not thousands, of baby steps moving in the direction of something that that person loved. And so I wanted to hop on here and just talk a little bit about quantum leaping, because I think that it's something that people definitely think that, oh, other people were lucky enough to be able to do that, or other people had the determination and drive to do that. And I was recently listening to Price Pritchard. He wrote a book called U Squared about 35 years ago. And a story that he tells in that book, it is one that I often go back to when I feel like I'm in a state of resistance. What do I mean by a state of resistance? What I mean there is I feel like I'm pushing and pushing and pushing and trying really hard to achieve something or to get somewhere I want to go. And so he tells this story of sitting in a hotel just outside of Toronto, and he's watching this fly at this window who's trying to get out. And he's working and working and working and working, and he essentially works himself to death. When, if he had just been open to the possibility that there was more than one way to get out of that room, he could have flown to the left about 5 feet away and exited through the door. And so this story, this sort of metaphor for life in terms of trying and trying and trying, oh sorry, my cupboards are open, life, is a reminder that it's important to be open to all of the various ways in terms of our path to where it is that we're going. And so, like I said, a lot of people think, oh, well, they were just lucky, or they were just talented, or they were this or that, or something that you're not. And I want to say, more often than not in my life and in my experience, I've realized that it's not that there's any one person that's more talented or deserving or lucky. It's more about your mindset. It's more about whether or not you believe that it's possible. Our mind is such a powerful thing. And when we believe that something is maybe not possible, our brain looks for proof to affirm that, because our brain likes patterns. And so then we essentially convince ourselves that it's not possible. So like that fly, determined to get to the other side of that window pane or to get outside, it worked itself to death because it did not contemplate that there was another way or an easier way. So another really cool thing that Pritchard recently said was, each and every one of us has quantum leaped. Each and every one of us. We are born naked into this world, completely vulnerable, and within 3 years, we walk, right? Often talk, maybe even dress and do things for ourselves. And so that is an example, quite literally, of taking baby steps towards something that is seemingly miraculous, right? So each and every one of us out there is capable of quantum leaping in a variety of ways. And the trick is belief in the possibility. And well, I think a lot of people get kind of held up or hold themselves back because they experience failure of some sort. And failure is here to teach us along the journey, right? Because if we just, imagine that we wanted, say, 10 amazing things, and they were just here, would we appreciate them? Maybe. But there's something pretty powerful about moving forward towards a goal or being in a certain area in our life. There's just something really powerful about the learning that we experience along the journey. So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, this is a really good one. So there's a teacher, Esther Hicks, and she speaks about, say you're going on a cruise and it's taking off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and it's going to end up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So you arrive at the cruise and you're like, well, this is the end. I don't need to go on the cruise. I've arrived. No, you want to go and experience the journey, explore, have fun, get curious about what might be out there. And so I'm inviting each and every one of you to begin to believe that you are capable of quantum leaping in various areas of your lives, with a knowing that failure is a part of the process. Failure is actually how you get there. There's a lot of different teachers that talk about how, an airplane actually fails its way all the way to its destination. So if it's flying and it begins to veer off path, it corrects itself and corrects itself and corrects itself and corrects itself until it arrives at its destination. It's just like when we are traveling somewhere. So say I want to travel to Colorado and I get in my car. There isn't just one way to get there. There's a variety of ways to get there. I can go, if I make a wrong turn, it doesn't mean I'm not going to arrive there. Maybe it just means I was meant to explore, maybe have fun and meet somebody in that little town that I come across. So the point of this was that quantum leaping is essentially, a series of baby steps. Or this is something that a teacher once said, is that baby steps are quantum leaps in disguise. And so I want you to open yourself up to the possibility that each and every baby step that you are taking is a quantum leap in disguise. So believe that quantum leaps are possible for you in your life, and begin to get clear about what it is that you desire. So maybe you have gotten complacent in life and into a routine, and you don't necessarily have big dreams or big goals for travel or your home or your business or a relationship. Take this opportunity to begin to allow for your imagination to share with you what you might love. And then write those things down, even if it's just one thing. I actually mentioned to my daughter, after I was listening to a Price Pritchard interview, I'm like, write down 10 things that you would love. She's really good at that. She did it right away and sent it to me in a message. So write down 10 things you would love and make them exciting. Make them something that you could get fired up about, because it's so much easier to move towards something that we're really excited about rather than something that we're settling for. So know that each one of you has already quantum leaped in this life, and there are many more opportunities for you. And if this is your first time hearing about quantum leaping, get curious about it. Do some research. Look up some videos on what quantum leaping is and how you do it and that kind of thing. And yeah, just have fun with it. Life is meant to be fun. We're meant to play. We're meant to connect. We're meant to sing and be silly, and we're meant to do cool things. We're meant to accomplish great things. We are meant to connect. And so if you have quantum leaped somewhere in your life, there's nothing more satisfying than hearing proof from other people about different areas where they've quantum leaped. So please share them with me in the comments. And yeah, if there is a goal or a dream or something that you're working towards, feel free to also put it in the comments, and I will definitely hold a vision of that being done for you. Okay, that's it for today. Bye guys.